Hi there, my name's Vince from mymatevince.com, and in this video today it's going to be a trying to fix video. A video where we try and fix this Sony Walkman. So this looks like a relatively modern one for a Walkman, and the model number is WM-EX194, so I'll put up on screen when I believe it was made. And this was sent to me by Mike from One Up Gaming. He's got a store over on Amazon, and he sent me a nice little box full of different things that are faulty. So with this one here, when we put the batteries in, it doesn't do anything. So it looks lovely and clean here. The whole thing looks pretty much immaculate, but yet when we put batteries into it and we press play, you can hear it turning, you can hear the motor turning, but look, nothing's turning here and here. Also, rewind, nothing happening, and fast forward, nothing, or rewind and fast forward, whatever. Yeah, and you can see the light is on there. So you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking that it might just be a belt issue. There we go. Oh, okay, well I can see the belt. The belt is still in place. So let's pop some batteries in and actually see what's happening. Maybe it's not going to be the belt. Unless it's loose. Oh, there we go. It's just kicked in. It's just kicked in working now. But to begin with, the belt just spun. Yeah, look, it's working now. Let's open it up. Yeah, you can see it's spinning now. It's actually spinning with quite a bit of force. So I wonder now, was something fouling against it to stop that from? Was something fouling against that? So what happened was, I just pressed play, it did nothing, it just spun, and then all of a sudden it just gripped and started to work. Ah, look. Look, 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 look. Hey, excellent. Right, do you know what? I'm pleased now. I know why it's not working. Look what we've got here. Can you see the belt? And can you see it's going around the clip here? So why did it not work before? Because the cover was against the clip here, and then when you were pressing play, all that was happening was the motor was going around, but the belt couldn't go around because look, it's around this clip here. Can you see here? So what's happened is, this was taken apart probably to replace the belt, and then accidentally it was put around that bit there, then it was closed up. Because if you look at that belt, it does look quite new, doesn't it? So if that had just been hooked round the other side of the clip, then it would have been fine. So I was wondering, why did it start working as soon as I took the back off? And the reason is because I took the back off and then I pressed play, it spun for a couple of seconds, then started to get traction because there was no more, it's causing resistance here against it, but not as much as having the plastic properly wedged onto it. So let's get some little tweezers, unclip that. Very simple fix, but you know what? The reason I quite like it is because it's nice to fully prove what the fault was.
It was met at the gates of the city by the patriarchs and the clergy.
Okay, so that's all working. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Right, okay, it didn't rewind there. Hold on. No, not rewinding. And it's not fast forwarding. Right, let's see now. Is it actually doing it here? It's doing it here. Oh, but look, it doesn't like any resistance. Yeah, look. Right, so we have a problem with it rewinding. It plays. No. Weird, why is it not rewinding and fast forwarding? So it's not the belt. Wow, okay. I'm already a little bit stumped. Does everything need greasing up? Could that be it? I'm just going to apply a little bit to the different gears around. And I'm going to put some in the mechanism as well. Well, I haven't really worked it in yet, and I might put more grease in it. Let's just see if it's made any difference. What is going on? So it works okay when there's no tape, but the tape is causing extra resistance, which is then stopping it from working. Right, just give me a little while. I'm going to try to work out what's happening, because without it now you can see it works perfectly. It's just as soon as we put, for example, a load in there, you know, a bit of resistance, then it stops. I think I know what the problem is, so let me zoom in. So I was thinking it was something to do with this arm, but it's not. What it is we've got a big gear here and a small gear here. So if I play it, you can see that they're both spinning around, the big and the small gear. That's good. They should both spin when we do fast forward and reverse, but what happens is it starts missing. So it's really hard to see because you only get about one revolution before the auto stop kicks in. But watch this. I'm going to fast forward. You can see it's working fine. Oh, hold on. There. Can you see it's spinning without it? So both now, they're both working fine. They're both spinning. But watch this. When I hold it, there. Did you see that spun without this one? Let's do it. Let's do it again. There, it's doing it now. Right, both spinning. Hold it. There, spinning, and then it will kick in the auto stop. So this is not quite aligned properly with that one, either through wear or maybe, I don't know, maybe I just need to push them back into place. And it's the same with this one here. So they're both spinning now. There you go. Did you see that? It stopped. Both spinning, put a bit of resistance on, and that keeps on spinning, and then the auto thing will kick in. So what I need to do is try to find out why, because what's happening is, if you have a look here, can you see this gear here ends up slipping underneath it like that? So that lifts up there, and now can you see that this is just spinning underneath it? Yeah? So this spring is to keep it pushed down, isn't it? So every now and then it has to overcome that, and it has to go... Does it go up or down? I think I just need to push this one down more. Maybe this isn't spinning very nicely. Let's try to just do it like that. Let's see if that's going to be enough to do it. No, still skipping. Still skipping. I wonder, does this one need to move up more then? Ah, hold on now. When I press play here, this little lever, pressing play, this little lever moves, and look, it drops. So why is it playing when it drops? Is something else kicking in to play it? Oh, it goes on the bottom one. Ah, hold on now, I'm getting somewhere. Right, okay, look. When I press play, underneath this gear here, this big gear, there's another gear, and when I press play, this drops. So this is play here. This gear drops, and it actually corresponds with the other gear down here. So you can still see that when I move that, they're all spinning. And then when we press fast forward, it jumps up to this gear here, and that's why we've got the problem. So I think this tiny little thing here that lifts up and down, this is what's actually keeping it up. So look, it wants to drop because of this spring. So when you press play, it automatically drops down. But this isn't pushed up enough. This needs to be up to here. So I need to just ever so slightly bend this thing more up. I think that might be it. I think, maybe. So I don't know whether that's gone down through wear or not. Let's bend it a little bit. Let's see if that's gonna... That might be enough. Might be too much. Let's give it another go now. Right, so we're still playing. Yeah, that's fine. Now, let's stop. No, that's the actual rubber belt that's slipping there. Okay, that's better. Let's do it this way. Yeah, okay, it's still not strong, but the thing is, it's the belt that's slipping rather than these now. Let's put a tape in. Might have been as simple as that. Right, let's see if it will do it. Well, it is, isn't it? Not perfect, but that might be because it's just wobbling around the place. Let's try this way. Yes. Wasn't doing that before, was it? And play. Do you know what? I think that's it. Excellent. So, obviously I'll put it back together and make sure. So what it was is, I didn't realise, I just thought that this gear was against this one here, but when you press play, it drops down to that one underneath. Can you just see it? Just in here. In there. And of course then, when you take it off that, so the spring at the moment is forcing it down, and then when you take it off play, this little catch here will move back, which will push the gear up. You see there? See, that then pushes the gear up. And it wasn't pushing up enough against this here, so it was slipping. There we go. Right, watch this. There you go, because the belt's not slipping anymore, you see. So let's rewind that, play it. It's a great mechanism, isn't it? There you go, perfect.
We agonised over going organic.
We agonised over everything.
Yeah, but when we first started...
No, that's supposed to be a man's voice. So let's start turning this one here and seeing if it will make a difference.
Didn't take you long to get your blinkers off, did it?
Take the blinkers off?
There we go.
Is that what I did? Thought I was giving in to the little woman. Tony Archer.
So I just turned this one here.
Tomorrow.
Well, to say your bottom skirt's good in the tail claws, and you find out with me.
Remember how we agonised over going organic? We agonised over everything. Yeah, but when we first started, it wasn't really me, you know. Didn't take you long to get your blinkers off, did it? Take the blinkers off? Is that what I did? Thought I was giving in to the little woman.
Right, that sounds good.
Don't joke.
There we go, that sounds pretty good. So now, there is actually a way, if you're interested, it was in one of my other Walkman videos, that you can get the right frequency on your phone. So you can have your phone listen to it, and then it will listen, so basically you play a certain frequency, and then you get your phone to listen to it, and then you can tune this up until you get to that frequency. But when I did it by ear, to me it seemed close enough. Okay, so there we have it. Wasn't the 10-minute job that I thought it was going to be, but I think it's turned out to be more interesting because now I got to know the mechanism more and properly did a fault find on it and solved the issue. So now, if I press play...
Forces that were left, the Crusaders intercepted them and turned them back. Under Godfrey of Bouillon, whose election as ruler...
That's that one there.
For 80% of the time, remember the times he pulls us out of a tight spot.
Precisely.
There we go, and that's that one, and you can now see that the rewind and fast forward is working.
How's Sophie?
That's a dodgy bit of the tape. And there we go, that's fast forwarding as well. Or rewinding.
Distance yourself from personality.
Fantastic, what a nice fix. I really enjoyed doing that one. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe for more Trying to Fix videos. Take care, bye now.